In room 23, we've been reviewing long division, and we've been using this mnemonic device, Charlie, do monkeys sell chopped bananas, as a way of remembering the steps that we can use to solve a long division problem. It begins with the CH of Charlie, which is to check if a number fits. We then move on to do or divide, monkeys or multiply, sell or subtract, chopped, once again we check, and bananas bring down. And so I'm going to show you how we would do this using the division problem, 2,304 divided by 6. So I'm going to put our dividend, 2,304, up here. Build the little house around it, and put 6 on the outside. So we are going to begin with Charlie. We're going to check, does 6 fit into 2? And because it does not, we are going to move over and include the 3, and we're going to make sure that our answer moves over as well. And we check again, can 6 fit into 23? And this time it can. So we move on to do, divide. How many times can 6 fit into 23? Well, if we know our math facts, this will come real quick. If it does not, we count up by 6s. 6, 12, 18, 24. That one's too big. So we can go back and say it only fits in 3 times. We've finished our division and we move on to multiplication. 3 times 6 is 18. We now move from division or multiplication into subtraction. 23 minus 18 is 5. And we move into check. So we check again, 6, can it fit into 5? And it cannot. We do this to make sure we didn't make a mistake in our first answer. If we had given 2 by accident, what we would have down here would be large enough for 6 to fit in. But because it doesn't fit, we get to move on to bananas and bring it on down. And now we start over. We check. 6 can fit into 50. So we will divide. How many times can we fit 6 into 50? We can fit it 8 times. We multiply. 8 times 6 equals 48. We then subtract. 50 minus 48 equals 2. We check. Can 6 fit into 2? It cannot. So we will bring down. We start over, and it looks like this will be our last time. We check. 6 can fit into 24. So now we divide. 6 can fit into 24 4 times. We multiply. 4 times 6 is 24. We subtract. 24 minus 24 equals 0. We check again. 6 does not fit into 0. And because there's nothing left to bring down, and we ended with a 0, we know we are good, and here is our quotient, 384. So for long division, we simply need to remember the question, Charlie, do monkeys sell chopped bananas?